Walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. Put a smile upon your face as if there's nothing wrong.
Roger was a up-and-coming songwriter in Nashville. Along about the same time I was there, we wrote for Pamper Music, and Ray Pennington was there, Harlan Howard. We got to be good friends. We hung out together. He was the funniest son of a bitch in the world.
The first time I saw Roger was on 16th Avenue. He was out in the middle of 16th, and it was still a two-lane highway. And he was standing out in front, in the middle of the road, directing traffic. And I'm standing there going, "That's Roger Miller," you know.
A woman and a man and a woman, son.
He could say something in a verse that most writers couldn't say with 1,000 words, you know. He had the greatest paintbrush for just saying it, getting it done, you know. I mean, he had a style of writing that nobody's got close to.
They tell me you're running free, your days are never blue.
Roger seems like he was never influenced by anybody but what was going on in his own mind as it pertains to songs.
I see you going down the street in your big Cadillac, girls in the front, girls in the back, and away in the back you got money in the sack, both hands on the wheel and your shoulders right back. This is the hot lick that everybody always enjoys.
There's nobody that writes songs like that. You can't, there's nobody that strings words together like that and melodies.
He was different. He had the fastest mind in town. He could always put a funny twist on damn near anything.
He was the greatest serious songwriter with songs like When Two Worlds Collide, then turn around and do roller skating in a buffalo herd. I mean, that pretty much covers it. And Roger was the best at both.
What amazes me, he had the heart with it. I mean, that he could be that funny and that observant and that brilliant and yet have a heart so big.
But we were sitting there singing songs, and he left the den. He went into his bedroom, came back carrying a little leather valise. He opened it up, and there were little scraps of paper and menus and matchbooks and so forth. And one of them said, "Trailers for sale or rent. Come on, rooms to let 50 cents.
No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in a
Most brilliant person I've ever known, I mean, by far. And he could figure it out quicker than I could understand it. He went to dinner one time with a bunch of guys that couldn't cover the bill. And that was back when there was the fallout shelters was a big thing, you know. And anyhow, he pulls out his credit card and he threw it on the ground, on the table, and he says, "What we have here is a shell-out falter."
Roger was having a good time, and when we were together, we laughed, you know, all the time. Whatever happened was funny. So, no, we didn't get serious about anything. Songwriting was a serious thing, but we didn't do that until late at night when we were really drunk, probably.
They went to the White House. I've forgotten who was president, but Roger loved clocks. And they went into the Lincoln bedroom and the clock wasn't working. And Roger right there took it apart, put it back together and made it work. And I said, you didn't worry about the Secret Service? No. Mary told me the story. She said, Roger wanted to do it. Nobody stopped us, so he did it.
I can't imagine him not being highly honored. I know that he's probably going to be in the Hall of Fame in Oklahoma and Texas, as well as Nashville and New York and LA and everywhere they have a Hall of Fame. If Roger's not in it, I don't want to be in it.
Roger Miller lived in Eric, Oklahoma. He was raised, but he's born in Fort Worth, Texas, so he's a Texan as far as I'm concerned. I never knew one like him. I miss him every day, and it's well-deserved, old friend.
He was one of the greatest and that ever hit Nashville, New York, London, or anywhere. And I think a lot of people around the world will be glad to know that we're doing something for Roger.
I had a front row seat for the whole business. And Roger Miller was unlike anybody else.
Roses are red and violets are purple and sugar's sweet and so's maple syrup. Now I'm the 7th out of 7 sons. My pappy's a pistol, I'm a son of a gun. Well, dang me, well, they ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree.